Okay, so we have 20 Maverick MK2 spots, show their fixtures. So if I would like to apply the fade time from left to right of say say with a certain fade time, and or then I'll show you how to use a delay. You can type in, instead of selecting a head, you can actually type 1 through 20, because this is my 20 heads. And then before I actually continue, sorry, I've forgotten to tell you, before we continue with the next part of the training, I would like to suggest you to do following, because without this step you won't be able to achieve what I'm showing to you. You have to press setup, then you go into the keypad encoders, and the first option here, it says auto enter on keypad intensity set. Normally by default it says yes. What does it mean? That means if I select my heads and I press at full, it automatically applies the intensity to my heads. But for the next part of the training, I need this to be switched off. So now let's do the next, what I wanted to show you. So I'll press 1 through 20. Now I press at full, and you see it automatically did not apply up until I press enter. So now if I would like to enter some delay, I press slash and I press, for example, delay of 2 seconds, and then slash 5 seconds fade in, and then you press enter. So it's a 1, 2, and then the fade starts. All these basic commands are described in the manual. I mean, everything I will be showing you now is actually in the manual. So this is the basics setup. But what I can suggest you, I can even store it. What I can show you is another thing. So instead of me selecting 1 through 20, I can actually select my group, and I can press at full. So you see, again, it's not switching on, and then I can say slash, and now I can actually apply some variable delay time. So I can say I want my first head to delay 0 seconds, then through my last head to have a delay of 5 seconds, and then I put slash, and I'm gonna say I want the fade time to be let's say 0.25 seconds for each head as my fading time. And then I press enter, and you're gonna see that it's been applied live, and I can even record that as my cue, and I can launch it, and you're gonna see that it applies as I programmed it. Right, okay, so I showed you how to apply. Let's release it. Okay, so I showed you how to apply the with a bit of offset, with a bit of delay. So I showed you how to make an offset using delay and some fade time. But there is also another thing that you can do with the minimum fade and the maximum fade. To do this, you can actually do the following. So if you select your heads, press at full slash, and instead of using delay, you can actually set a fade time of saying for the first head you would like to have a fade time of being say 2 seconds, and then you press plus, and then you type in 10 seconds, and this is going to be your result. So they are switching on, but you'll see the gradual switch on where the first head will be switched on in 2 seconds, and then the speed of the fade will be decreasing to up to 10 seconds here. And this is really nice effect, especially if you would like to have a slow switch on as a part of your show, and you would like to actually have a gradual fade in with a minimum and a maximum time. So again, if you want to do it other way around, so you type the one value first, the biggest value first. Actually no. So if you would like to have a gradual fade in from right to left instead of left to right, then you have to use the through sign. So to do this, you press group, add full, slash, and then you type in, let's say, 10 seconds through 2, and then you press enter. So now you can see the same effect goes from right to left. Okay? It's quite nice because now if you record it, it actually stored it as well. But another thing I will show you, you can actually achieve the same delay and fade times using, again, the keypad. So if you select the group and press add full, then you type slash, and you can actually type 2 seconds delay through 6 seconds, and then you put the slash, and you can actually say you want the fade to be between 3 seconds and 8, and then you press enter. So you have a delay of 2 seconds, and then it switches on, and then it slowly, gradually goes there, and again with a nice fade in between 2 to 8 seconds, and delay to go from 2 to 6 seconds. Again, this is a little bit more advanced, but again, this is the whole point of having this tutorial. This is I'm showing you everything obviously now with intensity, but you can do the very same things with any palettes as well. So if you type in here, for example, if you'd like to apply a position palette, so you, instead of actually typing add full, etc., because our lights are already switched on, you can actually do following. You can type, no, actually, you know what, because we already have the timing switched on, we're going to select, press locate, and now if I would like to apply the palettes, the position palette, I can do following. So first I will type in the delay time. So I would like the delay to be between 2 plus 8 seconds. So the first head is going to be 2 seconds delay, the last head is going to be 8 seconds delay, and then I put slash, and I say I would like my fade to be between for the first head to be 2, and I press plus 13 seconds. And now if I press apply the palette, this is going to be the result. You can see how gradually it goes from the position A to position B with the values that you typed in with the delay and fade. Again, it's just a combination of the delay and fade, and you can already achieve something different. So again, play around with those combinations. Most of those things are actually described in the manual, like with the pluses I showed you. This is actually, I believe it's 10, it's in the manual. If you search for time offset and you scroll down, it's going to show you the fan offset as well. So, and yeah, good luck to you, and I hope that was useful. You can record all these things as you type in, and those values will be recorded as live values in your programmer, from your programmer into the playback. Okay, thank you very much. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.